In our younger days, we built and sailed trimarans. When we got married, we dreamed of sailing the world.
As we look forward to retirement, our dream is becoming real. We chose a Seawind catamaran, or maybe she chose us.
And after a lifetime of dreams, our boat finally arrived. We are shaking her out in the Chesapeake Bay and along the mid-Atlantic coast.
We christened her Moments in Time, reminding us to cherish each moment. The sea is calling. Come share the dream.
Good morning, everyone. Did you miss me? This is my first time sailing on Moments in Time.
Come on, Tony.
I finally made it to the boat, and we are getting ready to set sail. Today is cloudy and rainy. It's been rainy with no wind for quite some time.
Okay, Reese. Step down here.
Dad, it's read.
Read.
Like you're reading a book.
Being a Terminator. I just want you to hold this tight. And then when I say flip off, just flip it off. Make sure the rope goes up over that and we don't drag it because I don't need to. Yeah, I'll pull it over all the way down. Before finally untying the boat, I make sure that both engines come up to RPMs, and then I will look up atop the mast and verify the wind direction. Okay, Reese, tell me when we're clear.
Take it off.
Take it off.
All right.
Not yet. We're off?
Yep, we're good.
Okay, Tony.
Hers is not off though, it's on top.
Take it off. By using the dual throttles of both engines and using the winds to my advantage, I can easily come off the dock. Not my own, that's
Your back end is closed. Okay, you're fine. It's the back end you gotta worry about. We're gonna pull up on the port side to the field.
By using the headset, me and Tony can have a normal conversation. She can let me know whatever's going on in front of the boat, and I can let her know what's going on in the back from the helm.
Fine in the front. But is the fuel dock on our dock? Nothing coming.
We're looking for the fuel dock.
I think these headsets were the greatest thing they could have done.
Okay, there's diesel on this end. It says diesel. Yes, this first tank is diesel, and you're about 10 feet off the dock. You might want to straighten up. We're going to be looping a pilot.
The fuel dock hands directed us to the second diesel pump. It's always nice to have a pair of hands on the dock to help us tie up.
Reed's gonna watch the fuel tank fill up. Right?
Yeah.
Reese?
Yeah, Reese has got this under control. Very smart.
Okay, he's pumping.
He's getting coming close to this ledge here, so you see it close. You're getting close.
Says you're getting close.
You're very close. I would call.
Stop.
I would call it. Yeah.
It went over.
Alright, we're doing the other side now.
Good.
Do you feel confident this time?
I feel slightly more confident. really gotta mark it though.
Monica.
You're pretty close now.
Pretty close.
Pretty close, Peter.
You have to.
I don't want to call it too soon though.
Don't let it get to the end.
Don't let it get to the end.
25.
I would say call it in like 5 seconds.
Call
So
it.
call
Call
now.
it.
Call it.
I'm saying this is the tank, but the diesel, you know, is like, this is full, I guess. So anything more, like it looks like there's a gap here, but there's really not. So you gotta just probably mark it so you don't overflow again next time. You know what I'm saying?
All right, everyone. Let us know if you've had to mark your tanks, or if we're just dumbasses.
Okay, we got 2 full tanks. Now we're going to head up and try to salvage a short sail. In the cloudy skies and spit rain.
And what did you want to say about the fuel?
I don't know. I mean, we filled both of our tanks up. They were about 15 gallons in each tank. One of them overflowed a little bit. It's really hard to tell. You know, I was listening real good, and when I heard the gurgling through the vent, it was coming out. So I guess just have to do it, you know, a couple more times.
Was that your first time?
That's the second time I'm fueling.
Okay.
Same thing happened first one. Depending on how crowded the harbor is, Tony will usually make up the lines and bring the fenders in.
Dad's replacing the battery and the memory card in the GoPro because they were both dead this morning trying to get on the boat. We have no person steering the boat right now. Actually, it's pretty windy. I don't know if it's enough to sail, but we're supposed to have a little bit of wind until noon, so hopefully we're able to sail a little bit today.
I usually prep the mainsail for hoisting before you even leave the dock. I was unsure whether we were going to try to go sailing or not. I prefer jumping the main, meaning pulling the main up at the mast, especially after we previously had a couple reefs in her. This allows me to feel any binds or tangles that sometimes happen. In rough weather, I would just use the winch and raise her from the safety of the cockpit. At some point, the mainsail gets very heavy. Then I will use the electric winch to pull her taut. I close up the main sheet clutch and then open the clutch up for the topping lift and provide the topping lift some slack. Tony usually takes care of the furling and unfurling of the jib. Once the sails are set, we will tweak our course and adjust our sails. Here I'm bringing the main over on its track. Once everything is set, we cut the engines and remove our headsets. And now we're sailing.
Reed's going to fly his drone right before we go on our trip. So we'll see if he crashes and loses it. It's a nice day though, because at least it's not raining. We can sit out on the boat. It's very cloudy. So I don't think we'll go swimming, but it's still a nice day. Take off. Home point updated.
Oh, it's staying above us. Look at that.
Maybe because we're not moving.
Though the skies were overcast, we still had a great day. It was so peaceful, and we were pretty much by ourselves out on the water. We so appreciate this footage that Reed took. It's the first time Peter and I have seen Moments in Time under sail, and she is beautiful.
While we had enough breeze to keep our sails full, we were only moving about half the knot against the tide. You can see the gentle 6-inch swells made from a boat way off in the distance. As you can see, there's not much wind. The clouds did provide us some relief from the hot sun that we normally see during the doldrums of July.
Alright, we just took some videos and pictures with the not the GoPro, the drone. So they're just gonna try to
I can't get too close.
push it now. She got this boat now creating waves. So this will be interesting.
Sorry, coming to you. You got it? It's running away from you.
Yeah.
Landing.
Nice.
Ah, what a snag. Let's go. The wave.
Don't pull up the boat! It's
Be
great.
like, I got it, and you flip over and splash.
You know
It's
what?
great because I got it on video.
I think it was the anti-landing thing when you tried to grab
Yeah.
it, it kept running from you.
That's the problem. You just have to go out and get it.
A good boat day.
These are snacks. Tony will never let anyone go hungry aboard Moments in Time. What are you doing, Swabby?
Taking video. This only has 12 minutes of memory.
Oh, don't waste it on a handsome guy like me.
Alright. Me! Coming into my favorite spot of the boat, the Monica Lounge. Mom and Dad haven't put the cushions out here yet. But that's okay, I guess. It's a good spot to be in. Taking a little nap. Slowly moving towards the bridge. With little to no winds. Alright, we are packing up our snacks. Right, Mom? Yep. We're gonna head back and go out to eat at Solomon's.
I control the lowering of my mainsail. I mean, like, really control it.
Before we get there, I need help. You can help me get the fenders down. I'll tell you when.
Okay.
And then when we get there, Peter's going to pull in and then back into the slip. So we need to pay attention on this side, on the port side,
Okay.
that we don't hit the dock.
Do you want me to do the front or the back?
I want you at the back,
Okay.
and you loop the second cleat from the end of the dock. There's
Okay.
2 cleats. We want to loop the second.
Got it.
You like your headphone set?
I do. It really helps a lot because I can hear Dad. So I want you to be kind of in the middle, watching that we don't hit the dock.
Okay.
And if we do, use one of the fenders. Oh, Dad wants you on that side to make sure we don't hit the boat.
Oh, okay.
Okay, back by him.
Did he just tell you that through your microphone?
Yes.
Is it nice not to have to yell?
Yes, because when you start yelling at each other, you think you're mad, but you just can't hear, so you got to yell. This makes it a lot better. So
Okay.
it works.
Yep.
It's called Marriage Savers.
Mom is sitting in her favorite seat, the dolphin seat, also known as the Tony seat.
That's right. This was what sold me on the boat. This spot.
Sit back down. In the Monica Lounge. Best place to be on the boat. Most comfy.
We put our headsets back on as we start heading back into the harbor. Most of the time the harbor is very, very busy with boats coming and going from all directions. Tony will keep a watchful eye, and if it's calm, she will start putting the fenders out and getting the lines ready.
Beautiful out here.
Any wind out there? No, it's pretty. It was very light winds. Yeah. It was still nice. Sure.
Once I make the run back to the slip, I'm using nothing but throttle controls for steerage.
Dad wants me on this side to make sure I don't hit the boat. He doesn't hit the boat.
For the record, I never hit that boat. Never hit any boat. Having two engines so wide apart allows me to spend moments in time on a dime. Moments in Time is 22 feet 3 inches wide. I don't have a lot of room to bring her into this slip. How are we doing, Reed? You back up like let the skin time. Alright, now I got it. Once we get one line secure, I can maneuver the boat and the second line will be a little bit easier. Tight. Bring it on, Once the bow and stern are secure, we're home free. I can cut the motors and tie the rest of the boat up at my leisure. Usually we run a spring line on the starboard side and then diagonally stern lines on the dock. Being on a floating dock makes the job much easier.
All right, so how was the sail today?
Well, the mission today was to go out and fill up our fuel tanks, which we did.
We did.
The starboard one kind of spent a little bit out of ventilation, so we have to figure that out. I was listening very good, and all of a sudden I heard a gurgling, so I stopped, but at that point it was too late. But we got both fuel tanks topped off, and then we went out and we raised the sail in our whopping 4 to 6 knots of winds. We had gust up to 6 knots. And we kind of just sailed and drifted around, and your ex-boyfriend took some drone shots for us, so that was kind of cool. Then we came back and docked the boat. I guess it was just fine.
It
right?
was, yeah, we did.
It was nice getting out.
It was smooth docking today. That was good.
Even though there was no wind.
You take the gifts as God gives you.
Because it didn't even rain, which was nice.
Oh yeah. Wasn't the best sail, but just getting back out on the water was so nice. We got this beautiful boat, and the last time we went out was in June.
Yeah.
And it's now
July
24th.
July 24th. And the reason being, well, July and August are the doldrums of the
It's
Chesapeake
really
Bay.
hot.
No wind and really hot. And today it was really muggy, not really hot.
Very
really
light
sweaty,
winds.
and still very light winds. We gotta rig up the screecher, and I'm waiting on one part from West Marine. And if we had the screecher, that helps out a little on this type of sail.
Yeah, today would have been the perfect day to test that.
Test it out.
Hey, what else are we waiting for?
And my dinghy. My dinghy is demolded, and the deck and the hull are attached, but it's running it's going to be about 8 months behind schedule.
So when do you
Okay,
think?
but when do you think we'll get it?
I'm hoping August.
Oh, good. That's good news.
Fingers crossed.
And it's version 2 of the dinghy, so it's going to be even lighter. So the version 1 was 99 pounds, so version 2 might be 98.8 pounds. I don't know.
Oh,
Could
those
be
0.2 pounds make all the difference.
It does. And so we're ready to roll.
We've also learned that his name is what?
Read. Well, if he doesn't know my Millennium Falcon, I'm just going to call him Reese. from Terminator. Because this relationship is Terminator.
Yep.
We went to lunch after securing a boat and enjoyed some oyster shooters. Watch Tony's face.
Oh, you're making me do. Oh my God.
Jesus, what's the best part behind? Look, there are 2 oysters in there.
Oh,
Man.
wow.
Nice. Yeah.
This was Reed's first oyster shooter. Of course, I know Monica won't have any problems.
Bingo.
Come on. Swallow.
Not bad. And I got the lemon seed. Let's go. Win.
Okay, he just got 5 points back on the redemption.
Subscribe! Leave a comment!